Hello, and a warm welcome back to the USA English Podcast. Hi, everyone. We are absolutely thrilled to have you here with us again. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. Right here on this channel, our goal is simple. We help you speak English naturally, clearly, and with genuine confidence through real, everyday conversations. We want English to feel like a friendly companion, not a difficult exam.
Exactly. Confidence comes from speaking, not from waiting. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become. And today, we're going to give you practical strategies, useful phrases, and real conversation practice to help you speak English every day with more ease and self-assurance.
We'll cover morning routines, daily self-talk, common conversation starters, how to handle nervousness, how to keep conversations going, and how to celebrate small wins. This lesson is designed for A2, B1 learners, but even beginners can follow along.
If you enjoy our lessons, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
All right, Erica, let's get started. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good today. I had a very peaceful morning. I woke up early, made a cup of tea, and sat by the window for a few minutes, just watching the sky change colors. It was lovely.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I had a slightly chaotic morning. I couldn't find my glasses, then I spilled coffee on my shirt, and I had to change. But you know what? I didn't let it ruin my mood.
That's the spirit. A little chaos is normal. What matters is how we respond to it.
Exactly. And actually, that's a perfect example of what we're talking about today. Confidence isn't about having a perfect morning. It's about handling small challenges without losing your calm.
I love that. Speaking of confidence, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend, I tried something new. I went to a language exchange meetup. There were about 20 people there, all practicing English and other languages. I was nervous at first, but I forced myself to start conversations.
That's brave. How did it go?
It went better than I expected. I spoke with 3 different people, and we talked about work, travel, and food. I made a few mistakes, but nobody laughed. Everyone was focused on communicating, not judging.
That's such an important lesson. Most people are kind and patient. They just want to connect.
Yes, and I realized that the more I spoke, the less nervous I became. It's like a muscle. You have to use it.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we're going to teach our listeners today. Let's dive into the main conversation.
Okay, Erica, let's start with the most basic question. What does confidence really mean in the context of speaking English?
Confidence doesn't mean you never make mistakes. It means you don't let the fear of mistakes stop you from speaking. It means trusting that you can express your thoughts even if your English isn't flawless.
That's a great definition. Many learners think confidence means speaking quickly and perfectly. But in reality, confidence is about feeling comfortable with your current level while continuously improving.
Exactly. So, how can learners build this kind of confidence on a daily basis?
Let's start with the first strategy. Start your day with self-talk.
Self-talk again. But it really works, doesn't it?
It does. When you wake up, just say a few simple sentences in English. You can think them or say them quietly. For example, I woke up early today. I feel rested. I need to have breakfast. I'm going to have a productive day.
That's so easy, and it sets the tone for the whole day. You're telling your brain, English is part of my daily life.
Exactly. And you can do this while brushing your teeth, making coffee, or getting dressed. It doesn't require extra time.
Now, the second strategy, use English for everyday decisions.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, when you're deciding what to wear, what to eat, or what to do next, think about it in English. For example, should I wear the blue shirt or the white one? I feel like having pasta for lunch. I'll go for a walk after work.
That's brilliant. It turns ordinary moments into practice opportunities. You're not studying, you're just living in English.
Exactly. And the more you do this, the more natural English becomes.
Now, the third strategy. Prepare a few conversation starters in advance.
This is so helpful. Many learners freeze because they don't know what to say first. But if you have 2 or 3 ready-made openers, you can start any conversation.
For example, give me some.
Sure. How's your day going? What do you do for work? Have you lived here long? Do you have any plans for the weekend? I love this place, don't you?
Those are simple, friendly, and easy to answer. And if you practice them until they feel natural, you'll feel much more confident approaching people.
Exactly. The 4th strategy: don't aim for perfection. Aim for connection.
This is a big one. Many learners think they need to say everything correctly, but conversations are about sharing ideas, not passing a test.
Yes. If you make a small grammar mistake, it's usually not a problem. People understand you based on context. What matters is that you're trying to connect.
So if I say, I go to the store yesterday, it's still understandable, and I can correct myself later if I want.
Exactly. And even native speakers make slips like that sometimes. Perfection is overrated.
Now, the 5th strategy, practice active listening.
That's an interesting one. How does listening help with speaking confidence?
Because when you listen carefully, you get ideas for what to say next. You can ask follow-up questions, react to what the other person said, and keep the conversation flowing naturally.
That's true. If someone says, I just moved here, you can ask, oh, where did you move from? Or how do you like it so far? That shows you're engaged.
And it takes pressure off you. You don't have to come up with everything yourself. The conversation becomes a collaboration.
Love that. Now, the 6th strategy: use simple phrases to buy time.
Ah, yes. Buying time means using short expressions to give yourself a moment to think.
For example, let me see. That's a good question. I'm not sure, but I think... Actually, let me think about that.
Those are lifesavers. They sound natural and they give your brain a few extra seconds to find the right words.
Exactly. And they make you sound thoughtful, not slow.
Now the 7th strategy, talk about familiar topics.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't try to discuss rocket science or philosophy if you're not ready for it. Start with topics you know well: your job, your hobbies, your family, your daily routine, your city.
That makes sense. Familiar topics are easier because you have the vocabulary and you've practiced them before.
Exactly. And as you get more comfortable, you can branch out to new topics.
Now, the 8th strategy: repeat and reuse phrases you hear.
This is a great tip. When you hear someone say a useful phrase, try to use it yourself later. For example, if someone says, I'm really tired today, you can say, me too, I'm exhausted.
Or if someone says, that sounds interesting, you can say, yeah, it sounds interesting to me too. Repetition helps the phrases stick.
Yes, and the more you use them, the more they become part of your natural vocabulary.
Now, the 9th strategy: don't compare yourself to others.
This is so important and so hard for many people. When you compare yourself to a native speaker or a very advanced learner, you feel inadequate.
But everyone's journey is different. You're not them, you're you, and you're improving at your own pace.
Exactly. Compare yourself to who you were last month, not to someone else. If you can say one more sentence today than yesterday, that's progress.
That's a beautiful way to think about it.
And now, the 10th strategy: celebrate small wins.
This is one of the most powerful habits. When you finish a conversation, even a short one, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I did it. I spoke English.
Yes. Or if you learned a new word and used it correctly, celebrate that. If you understood a fast speaker better than before, celebrate that too.
Small celebrations keep you motivated. They remind you that you're moving forward.
Now let's put these strategies into practice with some sample conversations.
Great idea. Let's start with a simple daily conversation between 2 people meeting for the first time.
I'll be person A, you be person B.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Marco. I don't think we've met before.
Oh, hi, I'm Erica. Nice to meet you. Are you new here?
Yes, I just started working here last week. How about you?
I've been here for about 2 years. How are you finding it so far?
It's great.
Everyone has been very welcoming, but I'm still learning where everything is.
I know the feeling. If you need any help, just ask.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
By the way, what department are you in?
I'm in marketing. What about you?
I'm in human resources. Maybe we'll work together sometime.
That would be nice. Well, I should get going, but it was great meeting you.
You too. See you around.
Perfect. That was natural, simple, and confident.
Yes. Notice that we used short sentences, we didn't try to sound too formal, and we reacted to each other's answers.
Now, let's do another conversation, this time at a coffee shop.
Okay, I'll start. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's free. Please sit down.
Thanks. I'm Erica, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Erica. I'm Marco. Do you come here often?
Yes, I love their coffee, and the atmosphere is so cozy. What about you?
I usually go to a place near my office, but I wanted to try something new today.
Well, you made a good choice. Their cappuccino is amazing.
I'll have to try that next time. Right now, I'm just having a regular black coffee.
Simple and classic. I respect that.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm an English teacher. I help people like you practice speaking.
Oh, that's wonderful. Then I'm in the right place.
I guess so. Do you enjoy learning English?
I do, but sometimes I feel shy when I speak. Today, I'm trying to practice more.
That's exactly what you're doing right now, and you're doing great.
Thank you. That means a lot.
You're welcome. Keep going. You'll get more confident with every conversation.
That was wonderful. It's friendly, encouraging, and full of natural phrases.
Yes, and notice how we used reactions like, "Oh, that's wonderful," and "I respect that." These little reactions make the conversation feel warmer.
Now, let's talk about how to handle nervousness when speaking.
This is a big one. First, remember that nervousness is normal. Even professional speakers feel it.
So, what can learners do in the moment?
Take a slow, deep breath before you speak. It calms your body and gives you a moment to focus.
Another thing is to lower your expectations. Don't expect to sound like a news anchor. Expect to communicate your idea.
Yes, and if you feel a mistake coming, don't panic. Just say it and move on. The conversation won't stop.
Also, smile. Smiling makes you feel more relaxed and makes the other person feel comfortable too.
That's such a simple but powerful tip. Smiling changes everything.
Now, what about vocabulary? Many learners feel nervous because they don't know a word.
If you don't know a word, describe it. For example, instead of refrigerator, say the big cold box for food. Instead of accountant, say the person who handles money at work.
That's a great strategy. It keeps the conversation flowing and shows you're resourceful.
Exactly, and resourcefulness is a sign of confidence.
Let's also talk about practicing with technology.
Yes, there are so many apps and tools. Voice messages are especially good because you can record, listen back, and re-record.
I love voice messages. They're like low-pressure conversations.
And you can practice replying to messages in English, even if it's just a simple, "got it," or "sounds good."
Those small responses build automaticity. Over time, you don't have to think about them.
Now, let's discuss the role of repetition.
Repetition is the mother of skill. The more you repeat a phrase, the more natural it becomes.
So if you want to say, "I'm looking forward to it," say it 5 times in the morning. Say it in the shower. Say it while walking.
Exactly. And when you finally use it in a real conversation, it will come out effortlessly.
That's confidence in action.
Now, another key point, don't be afraid of silence.
Silence is not failure. Native speakers pause too. It's normal to think before you speak.
Yes. If you pause for 2 seconds, it feels long to you, but to the other person, it's completely fine.
So if you need a moment, just say, "Let me think," or "1 moment." That's perfectly acceptable.
Now, what about practicing with real people?
If you have a friend who speaks English, schedule short conversations. Even 5 minutes is helpful.
If you don't have a partner, you can use language exchange apps or join online groups.
The key is regular contact. 1 conversation a week is better than nothing.
And remember, every conversation is a win. Even if it feels imperfect, you did it.
Yes, and you learned something from it.
Now, let's talk about how to keep a conversation going.
One of the easiest ways is to ask follow-up questions. For example, if someone says, I went to the beach, ask, was it crowded? Or did you swim?
Another way is to share something about yourself. I went to the beach too last summer. I love the sea.
That keeps the conversation balanced. It's not just questions, it's sharing.
Also, use connectors like, oh really? That's interesting. Or, I see. They show you're listening.
Exactly. They buy you time and make the other person feel heard.
Now, let's give some final tips for daily English practice.
Tip 1. Speak to yourself every morning for 2 minutes.
Tip 2. Listen to an English podcast or video while commuting.
Tip 3. Write a short summary of your day in English.
Tip 4. Learn one new phrase every day and use it 3 times.
Tip 5. Don't skip speaking practice, even if it's short.
And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Learning takes time.
Now, before we move to the vocabulary section, let's share a final encouragement.
Remember, you already know enough English to communicate. The only thing standing between you and fluency is the belief that you can't, but you can.
Yes, every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled. Keep going.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present and try.
Now, let's move to our vocabulary breakdown.
First word, confidence. This means the feeling of trust in your abilities.
We used it throughout the lesson. For example, I want to speak with more confidence.
Another example is, confidence grows with practice, and don't let mistakes shake your confidence.
Good. The opposite is insecurity or doubt. What gives you confidence, Marco?
Preparation and practice. When I know I've practiced, I feel more confident.
Next word, self-talk. This means the conversation you have with yourself in your head or out loud.
We said self-talk is a great way to practice. For example, I use self-talk in the morning to warm up my English.
Another example is positive self-talk helps reduce anxiety, and self-talk is a private space to make mistakes safely.
Exactly. It's a low-pressure environment. Do you use self-talk?
Yes, I describe my actions. I'm opening the door. I'm turning on the light.
Next word, conversation starter. This is a phrase you use to begin talking with someone.
For example, what are some good conversation starters? And I always use, how's your day going, as a conversation starter.
Another example is, a simple conversation starter can make social situations easier.
What's your favorite conversation starter?
What have you been up to lately? It's friendly and open.
Next word, active listening. This means listening carefully and showing you are engaged.
For example, active listening helps you respond more naturally, and nodding and asking questions are part of active listening.
Another example is, active listening makes the other person feel valued. It's a key skill for confident speakers.
Yes, it also gives you ideas for what to say next.
Next word, resourceful. This means able to find solutions or alternatives when you don't have the exact thing you need.
We said, if you don't know a word, be resourceful and describe it. For example, she's very resourceful in conversations.
Another example is, being resourceful means you never get stuck. It's a great quality for language learners.
Absolutely. Instead of freezing, you find another way.
Next word, automaticity. This means doing something without conscious thought.
That's a useful word. For example, repetition builds automaticity. And with automaticity, you don't have to translate.
Another example is, I want my phrases to become automatic. That's the goal of daily practice.
Yes, when phrases become automatic, confidence follows.
Next phrase, low-pressure environment. This means a situation where there's no stress or judgment.
For example, self-talk creates a low-pressure environment, and practice with a patient friend is a low-pressure environment.
Another example is, I feel more relaxed in a low-pressure environment. That's where confidence can grow.
Exactly. You can't build confidence in a high-pressure environment.
Next word, encouragement. This is support and positive words that give someone hope and confidence.
For example, teachers give encouragement to their students, and a little encouragement goes a long way.
Another example is, I always appreciate encouragement when I try new things.
Yes, we all need encouragement, and we should also encourage ourselves.
Next word, progress. This means moving forward, even slowly.
For example, every small step is progress, and celebrate your progress, no matter how small.
Another example is, progress is more important than perfection. That's a great mindset.
Yes, progress keeps you motivated.
And finally, self-compassion. This means being kind to yourself when you struggle or make mistakes.
For example, self-compassion helps you stay motivated. And be patient with yourself. Learning takes time.
Another example is, without self-compassion, frustration can take over. So always be gentle with yourself.
Let's review all the vocabulary. Confidence, self-talk, conversation starter, active listening, resourceful, automaticity, low-pressure environment, encouragement, progress, and self-compassion.
Excellent. Okay, Marco, that was a lot of practical advice and conversation practice.
It really was, but I think we've given our listeners a clear roadmap to speaking English every day with confidence.
Let's think about what we covered. First, we started with morning self-talk to set the tone.
Then we talked about using English for everyday decisions.
We gave strategies like preparing conversation starters, focusing on connection over perfection, practicing active listening, using time-buying phrases, and talking about familiar topics.
Then we practiced 2 sample conversations, one at work and one at a coffee shop.
We also discussed handling nervousness, using descriptive language when vocabulary fails, practicing with technology, and celebrating small wins.
And we emphasized repetition, silence, and regular practice.
The main message is that confidence is built, not given. You build it through daily actions, even if they're small.
Yes, every little bit counts.
Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, because your comments make our day. Our question of the day is, what is one thing you will do today to practice your English speaking?
I'll go first. Today, I will start my morning with 2 minutes of self-talk in English. I'll describe my plan for the day.
That's great. For me, I will use a new conversation starter with someone I meet today. Maybe, how's everything going?
See, we have different answers, and that's fine. The key is to take action.
So viewers, we want to know about you. You can write, today I will practice by describing my morning. Or, I will speak to myself for 1 minute before work. Or, I will say, how are you to a colleague.
You can also use this template. My goal for today is to blank because blank. It helps you commit.
Please tell us in the comments. It helps us create better content, and it helps you practice writing.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We hope this lesson gave you practical tools to speak English every day with more confidence.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.
Erica, you are all amazing students, and we're so proud of every effort you make. Keep going. Remember, confidence comes from doing. Don't wait. Start speaking today. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Take care, and keep learning. Goodbye, everyone. Bye for now. See you in the next lesson.